Hi there, folks. My name is Spinks, and today we are playing a game from 1993 called Darksun Shattered Lands. The game was made by SSI, well known for making Dungeons & Dragons games back in the 90s. Darksun is set in a different world than most Dungeons & Dragons games were set in. The world of Darksun is, I believe, on Arthas or something close to that. And it's a very desolate and brutal world. Most life has been sucked out of the world. Most of the world is desert. Magic is rare and mostly shunned. With that, the game starts you off as a gladiator in a gladiator pit. And to start that off, you create or select some characters. Now, I had made some characters in a previous attempt, so we're going to add in most of those. And we are going to add Sarthana in. And over here, we are going to create one character that's a new character. We have Bug Girl, who is a Thrykean. She's not a humanoid. She's a bugoid. And she's a cleric, an earth cleric specifically. We have Sarthana, who's a preserver, mage, and a psionic. And we have Mad Dog McClure, who's a male half-giant. He's a gladiator. The final character we're going to create is something a little different. I don't actually usually run one of these. But I want to have a thief. Now, thieves, they don't tend to be very good, from what I understand. Actually, we're going to make him a ranger thief, and we're going to make him heir. Killer here is mostly going to be focused on archery. Now, the one thing about thieves is if you can get them around combat and attack from behind, they do get a sneak strike, or a critical strike. And you know what? Let's go with the female halfling. We'll go with Mistra, the female halfling. Now, one of the things about this game is that it lets you set your own stats, and really the only thing I do is make sure that they have maximum hit points, because otherwise the game will sometimes just decide, oh, you're dead, by the way. So we'll go with a ranger thief. Ranger's basically mostly like a fighter. Later they get a couple of basic cleric skills later on, but we're not terribly concerned about that. Mostly, we're concerned about the thief bit. So we'll do that. We'll bump up her wisdom. And so we've got Mistra, the fighter thief, with the clerical sphere of air. There we go. And mostly, again, just going to be an archer there. And so we've got Mad Dog McClure for the front line. Bug Girl will be able to run up and hit things pretty well. Mistra and Sarthana will stay back. That's going to get us to the start here. We'll click Start Game. By the order of mighty and omnipotent King Tectuctile, all slaves fit to carry swords shall fight in the arena. Death shall be the payment of gladiator's payment for weakness. Let the games begin. Hectacool. Got this awesome, opening. Now, they have really cool weapons in this opening, but we don't get those weapons. It's got, a pike and a two-handed sword she's, gripping in both hands. This day, the mage Kelgor will battle a fearsome rampager. Watch and enjoy. Do not worry, Mad Dog McClure. Your time will come soon. Stand back and watch the battle. So this is how most of the game is played. In this setup here. Gladiators step forward into the arena. Behold and I skipped past the first one. Behold the gift of your king Tectuctile. Vicious Defender of Jirage, the gift of battle and death. Monster Trainer, release your hordes. So here we are. We've got a couple of Sligs and a Screamer Beetle. And you know what? We're going to start off by casting a Psionic Spell Detonate right there on the Screamer Beetle. Sligs are running over, trying to punch Bug Girl. Bug Girl will retaliate and take them out. Sarthana is going to step back, fire an arrow. Mistra is going to come down here and run over here and fire an arrow. She missed both arrows. The Screamer Beetle shot a Psionic Spell at Sarthana, dealing quite a bit of damage compared to her total health. Let's go ahead and run Bug Girl over here and take out the Beetle. There we go. And Sarthana, fire another arrow. And down they go. That was too easy. Perhaps these monsters will be more of a challenge. Oh, dear God. Normally it spawns them on the other side of the arena. You can't scroll out. This is, of course, an old DOS game. But this is the entire arena here. And so we're going to go ahead and just launch an arrow. 2 arrows. Very nice. With Mistra. And the mage has a couple of spells right now. We've got Magic Missile, which will finish off... No, we didn't finish them off. Okay. Bug Girl is going to run down here and start hammering on the toad thing. There we go. Slig's down. Oh. Slig's going to punch Mad Dog McClure. He's pretty much fine, though. These gladiators are tough. Bug Girl's going to finish off that Slig and attack the Quill Beast. Missed her a couple of shots. And down those goes. The crowd is awed by your awesome fighting ability. They begin chanting your name and tossing money down to the arena floor. These gladiators seem to have some fight in them. Even a wounded rat will fight if cornered. Yelled something back at the announcer. Wounded rats, send in your worst. This option will kill me right now. Call me a rat again and you'll pay. You're the best announcer I've ever seen. Well, thanks. That's gonna go ahead and let us pick up the coins here. Now it's flashing really quick, but the small sacks of coins are 10, or the sacks of coins are 10 gold, and the piles of coins were 5 gold. It's just a thing with the way the DOS box runs this. You either can get it to run really, really fast and have everybody sprinting around the screen, or you can get it to run really, really slowly. Now, if you right-click, you get this arrow icon, which lets you shoot at things if you really, really want to. And you get an eye icon, which lets you interact with things. For example, I could talk to tied-up prisoner. Help me, please. Should I untie you? Yes. Where can I get some water? I'm so thirsty. I'll free you. You cut him from his bonds. And he just kind of falls there. I'm so thirsty. So we're actually going to ignore him for now because I don't have any water. And this corridor leads down to the slave pens. Do you wish to continue? Yes. These are the slave pens. I'm Kurzak, the leader of the guard. Follow me. I'm here to lead you to your cell. Kurzak certainly looks like he's in charge, just yelling at everybody. He's one of those guys that just yells all the time. Tell me about your job. Guard work is pretty routine. I take him to the arena. Sometimes I bring him back. It beats working on the pyramids. Working on the pyramids? That's where most of the people are working. You must not get paid well. I'm compensated by my love of my work. You want to bribe or not? Then I'll have to kill you. Let's go. Door slammed shut. We've got leg crusher up here. It's Kurzak you want to talk to. I'm just the monster trainer. What am I fighting next? I don't know. It's too early to tell. How can I get out of here? I don't know. He doesn't really want to help us because, well, he's the monster trainer. All right, go down through the door. There's a place down the hall, or to rest down in the East Hall. I'll come get you when it's time to fight. If you want to fight before that, knock on the door. Door opens. And did you get the stuff in this haystack? Quiet, someone's at the door. Is it time to break out yet? Shh, not yet. All right, so we've got an empty water pot here. We can use that. No, we can't. Tells us we must be near water. We're going to pick that up. So over here, we've got a door. We can look at that, open it up. And this is the fire pit. This thing is actually incredibly important. Anytime you want to rest in this game, you have to find one of these. Click on that and it goes, the party rests. Over here we have Giliel. Giliel? I don't know. Hello, who are you and what do you want? I'm Mistra. It's nice to meet you, Mistra. I'm Giliel. Why are you here? I stole a loaf of bread to feed my family. They were starving, I had no other choice. A neighbor turned me in for the reward money. He was also starving. How long have you been in here? Oh, I've been in here a couple of months. What's all this straw for? It's what we sleep on, of course. Draj's gladiators may be respected, but we still sleep on the cold ground. I thought we slept on straw. Have you fought in the arena? After I was arrested, I was immediately thrown down into the arena with 5 other gladiators to fight a pack of screamer beetles. I was the only survivor. Luckily, I haven't fought since. Has anyone escaped from here? Has anyone escaped? Oh God, my head! Are you all right? I don't know. I feel fine now. What happened? A sharp pain went through my head, and she stops talking to us. So we run down here. We've got the trustee, and actually before I'm going to talk to him, I'm going to let him wander his path. Over here we have Scar. He's the leader, the king of the pits, and if we go talk to him. I don't know you. You must be new gladiators. I'm Scar, and I run these pens. Don't cross me, and there won't be any trouble. Maybe after a couple more visits to the arena, we'll talk. Now, you can change who's leading your party, and depending on your charisma, you can do different things. This is Merlon, and he's pretty much a jerk. Hello there. It's good to see you. Please forgive my appearance. I've been in here quite a while. I'm Bug Girl. It's a pleasure, Bug Girl. Can you help me? I doubt it. I'm not much for concocting ideas. I have nothing to discuss. I'm sorry you feel that way. I've got a door over here. The door doesn't seem to open. It seems quite sturdy. Well, let's knock on it. After a moment, it opens. Hello? A breeze comes through the door, comes through the room, and a zombie walks through the wall. There's a button up here. Now, some of this game I know by heart, and some of it we will be figuring out as we go. This early bit, I played to death as a kid, so... There's a button there that opens up the secret passage. We have a chest, which we're going to actually just go ahead and get. And what that's going to let us do is, chests are awesome in this game. They let you open them up, and they're extra inventory inside your inventory. We're going to take that chest piece there and give that to Mad Dog McClure. It's going to drop his AC down. Now, this is an old D&D game, so AC is better as it goes down. Enemies roll a D20 called to hit armor class 0, or it looks like Taco. And basically, if I have an armor class of 0, they need to roll to hit that. And it's completely convoluted and very difficult to figure out. However, all we need to know is lower armor class is better. So my thief has an armor class of 3. That's actually pretty good. We've got some leather boots here. We can click on info, and it just tells us who they're usable by. These leather boots actually don't do anything, but they're leather boots. So, you know, that's fine. Go up here and loot this sarcophagi. We got some gold. I think it says like 50 gold or something. Bug Girl finds a suspicious crack in the wall. Basically, that was supposed to say, hey, there's a button over there that lets you open that. And if we go over here, we can go, there is no handle on this side of the door. Take the hinges off the door, and we work our way out. Go ahead and run down here. We're going to talk to the trustee. So, you're the new gladiators. Pretty scrawny. You should be thankful you're here, not out in the villages. Did I ever tell you how I got here? No? I was a victim of circumstances. I was hired by a Templar who needed a guide to Ram. He wanted to surprise his brothers, so it was just us two. He was jabbering on about how much he hated walking when we were ambushed by a pack of 3 keen. I fought off 6 of them, but the Templar died. You were accused of murder? Right. I returned here, told the head Templar what happened. He accused me of setting up the ambush and threw me in the slave pens. Now I just take care of all the gladiators. Of course, if he had set up the ambush, he wouldn't have returned. But, you know, that doesn't matter to these people. I'm Bug Girl. Yes, I can remember. I'm not so old that I can't remember a name. But we haven't met till today. No, so we haven't. Well, I'm the trustee, and that's what you can call me, for I haven't got any other name. No, 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 no other name. Did you win your freedom? No, nobody wins their freedom from the pens. Who else is in the pens? Galile's the woman up who sits by herself. Scar and his gang are in the cell to the southeast. Mirzal and his gang inhabit the northeast. Dinos has a special cell to the southwest, and Merlon the little weasel is in a room to the west. What can you tell us about Mirzal? He's a tough warrior, but none too bright. His gang is loyal, comprised of some of the best gladiators in the arena. He'd be king of the pens, but Scar's gang is more disciplined and works as a team. Can you tell me about Scar? Toughest gladiator around, and he's a crowd favorite. Rules the inner slave pens. What can you tell me about Dinos? He's an extraordinary cook. When the Templar of the slave pens caught wind of his talents, Dinos was taken as his personal chef. Dinos hasn't fought in the arena since. He was moved to a suite of rooms to the south. Can I see Dinos? Yeah, I have a key. Go south, and I'll meet you there in a second. Okay, there you go. Don't tell anyone I did this for you, though. So there's a couple really good things we can do here. The first is that empty pot. We can go ahead and fill that with water. Boom. Do you want to fill this up? Yes. Mr. receives points. Next, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to select Bug Girl and shoot at these pots, picking up a little gem. Gems sometimes have power, but this one, these two, are just worth something. The money in this game, you can see I have 95 copper pieces down there, is a 1-to-1 ratio. When you buy something, it costs exactly that much. When you sell something, you sell it for exactly that much. Makes it kind of interesting, because that means you don't have to worry about buying for double and selling for half and all that crazy stuff. Dinos is over here. We'll go ahead and talk to him. Did you hear someone screaming? I'm Bug Girl. Yeah, I'm Dinos. You must be new here. Giliel is screaming. Is she all right? She's in severe pain. No more time to talk. Take Dinos to Giliel. Now he's going to follow at his own pace. There we go. Even though you should know exactly where she is. I mean, they are kind of in the pens together. Little pixel eyes there. Dinos lays his hands upon her forehead, concentrating. After a few moments, she regains her senses and he turns to leave. It worked. I must go. Each party member gains 350 points of experience. Now, we are going to run down here because this is the only way to open up this wardrobe. Without pissing off Dinos, anyway. Search through it. Don't trust Pentacool. Okay. Don't trust Pentacool. Yeah, we got that one. Took damage. That's not good. Don't find anything of interest. Oh, come on. Gareth the Scribe was here. Okay. Finds a small gem. Now, that is actually all randomly generated. It does whatever it wants, basically. You can do the same thing. Search through the haystack. Handful of ceramic coins. I guess they're not copper, they're ceramic. Makes sense. Reaches out and pulls out a small gem. Very nice. That's actually quite lucrative. Bug Girl reaches her hand in the haystack and comes out with a crudely made bow needle. Receives 10 experience points. Needle in a haystack. So we can go down here and talk to Galil again. Thank you for your help. It was uncommonly kind of you. How are you feeling? I feel great. It's the best I've felt in a long time, thanks to Dinos. My head is perfectly clear. What about escaping? In the northernmost monster pen, there's a secret passage which leads to the sewers. It's a big hole in the northwest corner of the pens, to the west of the kitchens. You just have to push the button in the corner of the pen, and it will open. Be careful, some of the guard are posted there too. I had to break something to distract him, but you can probably just kill him. How far did you get? I made it as far as to the desert to the north. Something startled me, and I jumped behind a rock. I fell down an embankment and broke my leg. Guards from the city found me the next day. Templar healed my leg and put some sort of memory block on my head, so I couldn't tell the story. Come with me, I'm going to escape. Oh, I screwed that up. I didn't get too far. I think I clicked, what are the villages like? I didn't get too far. There's villages where escaped slaves live. How big are the villages? Well, it depends. Most are pretty small. They barely scratch out a living. There's not enough water out there to let a lot of people live in one place for long. But I've heard of one to the north where a man dug a well that's lasted years. His name is Domini, but it's probably not true. No one could do that. Are these villages safe? Not really. But they're better than here. Okay. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to rest once more. And there we go. Bug girl, get up here. So we're going to go and fight in the arena again. Now, the ultimate goal is to actually escape from the arena here. And what we're going to do is, for this episode, we're going to go ahead and go fight in the arena again. And after we get done with our arena battle, we'll call that an episode. And let's go ahead and go down here. Citizens of Draj, behold these gladiators as they fight in melee with terrible beasts that exist beyond our walls. Thank your king, Tectuctile, for his protection. Hail our lord and master, the great Tectuctile, whose protective wings smother us all in their malignant glory. Alright, so we've got some wild halflings and some moles, and basically, we're going to shoot them. Start up combat, and we're going to rug Bug Girl up there. She's going to miss all of her attacks. Mistra is going to shoot at that halfling. There we go. And Wild Mole just ran up and punched. Oh my god, leave my mage alone, please. Sarthana is taking a lot of damage here. There we go. And where's Mistra? Mistra is just going to run up and punch at that one. There we go. He's down. And they're down now. Attention, gladiators. Go back to the pens and heal your wounds. The citizens of Draj go impatient with delays. They throw down some money. Enjoy your victories while you can. You will eventually meet your match. Yell something back at the announcer. I want to fight again now. So anxious to kill, are we? Tectuctile would be pleased. Another fight. Got some extra gold there. Not too shabby. Now, the critters do have loot on them, and we are going to loot them for a couple different things. The slings do less damage than the bows that we have, but they have unlimited ammo. And because of that, we're going to give our mage a sling right now, and take the wooden arrows and give them to Mistra. Mistra gets more attacks, so she uses more arrows. And she has a sling, so she'll do a little bit of damage. That's not really what you have a mage for. Alright, so we've got some silt runners, some Thorikeen, and the Sandhowler. The biggest danger here are actually the slit runners. They can paralyze you, which can cause you not to be able to act. So if they take down Bug Girl or Mad Dog McClure, it can be a problem. Alright, so we've got Mistra. She's going to miss a couple shots. Sarthana, we're actually going to pull up our mage screen here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at Wall of Fog. I actually don't want to cast Wall of Fog. That could cause problems for our own people. So we have two tabs here. We have Mage and we have Psionic. Now, she could cast Psionic, Kinetics, Telepathics. We're going to go with Psionic Blast. What this does is it tricks a critter into thinking it's lost 80% of its hit points. When it loses 20%, it falls unconscious. So basically, it makes it think that after 20% or 20% of the hit point, it should be dead. So actually false. And it looks like it resisted there. Okay, so Bug Girl, there was a little green splash that erupted around her feet. She was actually... Can we get there? Yes, we can. Okay. She was... Oh, Bug Girl went down. Now, most of the time, your characters get knocked out when they run out of hit points. I've had some of them die, and I don't remember what the criteria is for dying versus not. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so Mad Dog McClure is Oh, this is so bad. He's paralyzed. And down goes our group. Okay. Well, that sucks. That's going to do it for the first episode. And I didn't save, so what we're going to do is we're going to, for the next episode, I will get back to that point and we'll load up at a point where we're just about ready to break out. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Spinks, and yeah, this is the start of my new channel.